Brexit Secretary Stephen Barclay has ridiculed a plot by Remainer MPs to scupper Brexit after more than 200 MPs from across the Commons signed an open letter urging the Prime Minister to rule out a no-deal exit. The Brexit Secretary said taking the no-deal option off the table would not result in Article 50 being revoked. Mr Barclay insisted it was made clear when triggering the legislation that any effort to delay or revoke Article 50 could not be used as a tactical device to scupper the decision of the British people. During an emergency Brexit debate in the Commons on Monday, Tory MP Chris Philp asked Mr Barclay, "Does the Secretary of State agree that if we were to foolishly rule out no deal then we would be left with one of two invidious choices, either remaining or accepting whatever deal the European Union saw fit to grant us?" Mr Philp warned that by agreeing to the letter the government would fatally undermine its negotiating position and it should categorically not do it. In response, the Brexit Secretary warned that ruling out a no-deal Brexit would mean the only other option, if the Prime Minister's deal is not voted for, would be to revoke Article 50. He added, "That is contrary to the manifesto commitments that both of the main parties stood on. I think it would be hugely damaging to democracy moving forward." Earlier in the debate, responding to Tory Remainer Ken Clarke demands to delay the Article 50 process, Mr Barclay dismantled Remainer pleas to postpone Brexit. The Brexit Secretary said, "What the court was clear on is revoking Article 50 cannot be as a tactical device in order to then go back on that decision. It has to be confirmed at that time. So, if it is about extending, the extension requires the agreement of all 27 member states. If it is about revoking, what the courts were clear is revoking Article 50 is not about buying more time, it is about making a clear decision that we do not intend at that point to proceed." Former Tory Minister Dame Caroline Spelman and Labour MP Jack Dromey have jointly collected the signatures of 209 Tory, Labour, Lib Dem, SNP and Plaid Cymru MPs on a letter calling for the option of a no-deal Brexit to be taken off the table. The letter stated, "The renaissance of manufacturing and its supply chains in this country, bolstered by demand for exports, has markedly improved the lives of our constituents. The principal market for these exports has been the European Union. The revival of the manufacturing industry has created innumerable jobs, not only via direct employment but also in the supply chain and ancillary services. Leaving the EU without a deal would cause unnecessary economic damage." The vote on Prime Minister Theresa May's controversial Brexit deal will take place on the 15th of January, according to government sources,